good afternoon, and thanks to anybody who's joining me today. I am starting a new series of reaching out and communicating with my audience in the respect that I know I have so many different ways that I connect with people, whether it's on YouTube, my mailing list, all sorts of social media, including Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram. I know I'm probably missing something, but anyways, because I don't expect anybody to follow me on all of my channels, I thought it might be interesting if I put together a weekly update once a week and just shared with you some of the things that I've been working on. Oh, my website also. That was the other one I wanted to think of. So anyway, so I thought on Fridays, or whatever day seems fitting, I will do an In Case You Missed It video where I show you all of the things that I've been working on for the week, and if you have any questions about any of them, by all means ask them or let me know. And I thought this might be a good time as any to get started. So let's see, what have I been working on this week? Well, the last time I did a big video, it was to show you how I was making this room divider. And the reason I was making it was to set up a studio or a little staged corner of my office for doing videos. And I'm really excited with the way it turned out. I combined all of the fabrics from my Day of the Dragonfly quilting fabric collection, and I included samples of every single one of the yarns that I make and sell. I have some Be So Sporty, which is sport weight bamboo yarn. And then I have Be So Brave, which is American Merino wool worsted weight. I have some Be So Bold, which is a worsted weight bamboo yarn. And in this panel here, I've combined Be So Sporty with Be So Fine, which are both 100% bamboo, but the fine is fingering weight and sporty is sport weight. And then if you see some of the sparkly yarns in here, I don't know if they show up on the camera, but the sparkly ones are super bulky novelty yarn that I hand combine and wrap together with a silk thread right here in my Florida studio. Let's see, I think that's it. I'm probably going to put together a pattern for the screen because I know that this is a pretty generic screen that you can buy at any store, and I thought that you might be interested in learning the different stitch patterns and counts that I did for all of the crochet panels. So that will be an upcoming video soon, but in the meantime, or pattern soon, but in the meantime, that is what I've been working on this week. The latest pattern that I just released on my website yesterday is just in time for Valentine's Day, and it's these tiny little crochet heart pendants for necklaces. They're really tiny, done on a very tiny hook, and I used Be So Fine yarn, which is my fingering weight bamboo yarn. You can find the pattern on my website as well as 2 videos on my YouTube channel. And the reason it's done in 2 videos is because I've started a series where I not only show you how to do right-handed crochet, but also I have left-handed crochet videos. So there's a twofold of another something that is new. In case you missed it and you're a left-handed crocheter, there is an entire playlist dedicated to you on my YouTube channel from now on. So that's the newest pattern, and I think it would make a really adorable gift for just a tiny little I'm thinking of you gift for Valentine's Day. Speaking of Valentine's Day, I have a couple other color-themed projects. This is my newest shawl pattern. This one's also crochet, and this uses a really unusual and gorgeous yarn. Let's see if I have it. I wanted to show you what it looks like. I've started doing 2 different types of self-striping yarn, and one of them is in the base of Be So Sporty yarn, and the other one is in the base of Be So Fine yarn. The sporty one is called Sporty Cakes. And in it, I combined 4 different colors of Be So Sporty yarn, and this particular shawl right here takes 2 hanks of Sporty Cakes, and this colorway is called Passion Vibe. Oh, thank you, Judy. I'm really happy with the way the screen turned out. So this is a 2-hank shawl in the sport weight Sporty Cakes. It's a 4-color striping yarn. So I've made a whole bunch of different colorways of this, and they're available on my website. I've also decided to do that same concept of self-striping yarn in Be So Fine yarn. The Sporty Cakes are 325 yards per hank, which means that they are exactly the same size as the solid hand-dyed colors of Be So Sporty yarn. So all of the free patterns that I have for Be So Sporty yarn can be completely substituted for sporty cakes. You're just going to have 4 colors in self-striping instead of 1. So then the lacy cakes, this one here is a 5-color striping yarn done in the base of Be So Fine yarn. So these are 650 yard hanks, center pull, ball, or cake in 5 colors of Be So Fine yarn. And I wish I had a sample to show you so far, but I don't. But keep in mind that all of my Be So Fine free patterns on my website can substitute perfectly for these. I have tons of 1-hank shawl patterns. Imagine a 1-hank shawl pattern in a 5-color striping lacy cake. It'll be stunning. If I had more time, I would whip up a couple just to show you. I hope you can picture it in your head. These are going to make stunning 1-ball shawls. These are called lacy cakes, and I have 5 colorways on my website so far. All really pretty. And these were inspired by different geode collections. Do you know what a geode is? It's where they take a rock and they cut a slice it, and you see all those crystals and stripes inside the stone. It's just really sparkly, and I always thought it was so beautiful that something looks so dull on the outside can be sliced open and just be this sparkling, just so dramatic. Oh, I'm speechless because they take my breath away. I love the stripes, I love the color contrast, I love the sparkle, I love all of the drama inside those stones, even though they're dull on the outside. So anyways, this collection was designed around that, and I found different geodes by looking at pictures online and then created my self-striping cakes based on those. This one's called Ruby, and it goes from Passionate Plum to Parisian Bordeaux to $1 Million Red, Crushed Berries, and Tropical Hot Coral. This one is called Blue Agate Geode, and then I have a few others. This one is, oh gosh, this one's so pretty too. This one is called, this is how it looks going from the outside in versus the inside out. Oh, thanks, Barb. That's exactly why I made it. I wanted to make it the screen for a backdrop for the videos. This is called Amethyst Geode colorway, and you can see this is how it looks from the outside in versus the inside out, and it goes from Passionate Plum to Stormy Sea, Chantilly Lace, Sun-Kissed Yellow, and Lilac Memories. I really want to make a shawl in this colorway for myself. And then the next one here, this is really, really pretty too. I was thinking I'd like to do a beach cover-up in this one for myself. Here's how it looks in the 2 directions from the stripes. This one's called Quartz Geode colorway, and it goes from Ice Silver Fox to Pink Damask, Chantilly Lace, Lilac Memories, and Harbor Fog. Gosh, it would be a pretty dress, it would be a pretty beach cover-up, it would be a pretty poncho. What else? And a shawl, of course. You really can't go wrong with these color combinations. So anyway, that's one of the big things that I've been working on this week. Oh, and then I wanted to show you up close some of the hand-painted variegated yarns that I did at the beginning, or last month in January. I still have some of them available. Mixed and match, some of them are still available in Be So Fine, and some of them are available in Sporty. Some are available in both, but not all are available in both. You'll have to check out my website to see. But here are the 3 colorways I did. This one is Goldfish Pond, and it goes from a beautiful burnt orange that's really warm to a pale yellow to a really bright and cheery but pale jade green. This one is really, really pretty. Really fun for spring, I think, and really ties in with the spring color palette from Pantone. This one is very subtle, but you know what, it just melts my heart. This one's called Dragon Fruit, and it's almost heathered in the way that it changes color. It goes from $1 Million Red in that bright, vibrant, warm red to going into a very pale, muted, medium pink. And I want to make a sweater in this for myself so bad I can almost taste it. Got some of that still left. And then this one is called Wild Orchid, and this goes from a sapphire blue to some paler lavender, and then back into a deeper teal blue green, which is a little more blue than green, but definitely in the teal family. Hi Karen, I'm assuming you're talking about the self-striping yarns. The stripes change only one time in the cakes. In the Be So Fine, it's a 650 yard cake, and each of the 5 colors changes only once, so it's about 100 yards per color. And then on the Be So Sporty, this would be a sporty cake, and this changes color 4 times in a 325 yard sport weight hank or cake, and so it would be 325 divided by 4, so it's about 80 yards per color on this one. And this shawl here shows you how long the color changes. Each one of these halves of the triangle is 1 hank of the sporty cake. I do not have any samples done yet in the lacy cake and Be So Fine, but this is 2 hanks of a sporty cake. And this colorway is called Passion Vibe. So each one of these is worked from the top down, starting here and working out. So this would be one of the triangles that you make. And then when you come back and make the goldfish pond, it changes color. It's not super tiny variegated. I hand paint the skein. So when it's out like a yard, it would be, I would say it's about a foot per color. About a foot per color. And then this one, I also have 2 videos and the free pattern available on my website and on YouTube. Also available in the left-handed crochet video series. And then I wanted to show you a pattern that's coming soon. You may have seen this pattern that I shared on my website and YouTube last week. It's taking 4 crochet motifs and showing you how to join them together as you go. The free patterns on my website. The videos are both for right-handed and left-handed crochet. They're embedded in my YouTube channel, or embedded in the free pattern page, but both available on YouTube as well. But now I want to just give you a sneak peek of why I joined these 4 squares together. And it's because I'm making a bag. And so 1/2 of the bag is done, and then this panel will be the second half of the bag that I'll show you on the videos. And then I wanted to show you, it'll be big enough to go over your shoulders so that you can wear it crossbody. And it will also sit on one shoulder like that. And if you know anything about bag construction, you may understand why I did my sides this way. And if you don't, I'm going to show you in the videos in the pattern. I'm going to make it a flat bottom bag. So once we join the 2 pieces together, we'll turn the corners so that the seams, side seams, are perpendicular down the center. And so across doesn't make sense now, and that's okay, but I'll show you in the video and pattern. So this is going to have a giant flat bottomed bag. It's going to be amazing. And then if there's interest, I will also show you how to line the bag with fabric. Speaking of fabric, I have also been busy doing sewing projects lately, and all of my free sewing patterns are available on my website as well as YouTube. And I've been making different types of project bags, tote bags, flat bottom bags, lined bags, bags with pockets, all sorts of fun things. So here's just an example of one of them. And then last, unless there's any questions, if anyone has any more questions, I'm happy to answer them before we go. One more thing that is new, actually new as of about a half hour before I started this broadcast, and that is I've decided to do a big sale on I'm discounting for bulk, and started with Be So Brave, which is my worsted weight American merino wool, 100% US made from start to finish. All the fiber is from the US, all of the processing is done in the US, the yarn is completely US made. I'm very proud of that. It comes in 11 colors that are bright and vibrant, all named after different parts of America. And I'm going to be selling it in discounts by the bag. Now, I know a lot of companies sell in bags of 10, but I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Not only can you get a discount when you buy a bag of 10 of any of the colors, the discount price on the bag will also include a bottle of Rapture. It will also include free winding for all 10 hanks in the bag, and I'm going to let you mix the colors in the bag. That's what I thought was going to be really fun and different. So any of the, I have tons of free patterns in Brave, and even worsted weight patterns, there are probably more of those online than anywhere else, so you can substitute your worsted weight wool patterns for Be So Brave as well. So if you hop over to my website, and I'll have links to everything I talked about in today's broadcast in the video description box after I end, and I'll show you links for all of the patterns I talked about, all of the products I talked about, and all of the places that I mentioned where these items are. See if I can reach more of these. Oh, I guess you can kind of see them here. I'll just show you the colors. This is Huckleberry Pie, and we have Everglades. And again, you can mix and match the colors in these bags of 10. And you can, and they'll all come wound into center pull balls. You'll also get a bottle of Rapture, my all natural delicate wash, and the bottle is highly concentrated. You get 20 washes out of one bottle. This is American Beauty. This is Flamingo. This is Orangesicle. Waves of Green. This is also a feltable yarn. I didn't grab any projects to show you right now, but I have a couple of felted projects done, and I'm working on a whole series of felted videos and free patterns right now, all that use Be So Brave yarn. So cute. It's so cute. Can't wait to show you. Here's Shining Sea, Lincoln Lime, Plymouth Rock. I want a sweater in this one for me. I'm thinking something with an off-the-shoulder neckline, very similar to one of the first sweaters that I designed, but revamped because it's about 10 years old now, the design is. But I see a sweater in Plymouth Rock in my near future, hopefully. And here's Cape Cod Bay. So if you like these colors and you're not sure which one to pick, you can mix and match in your bag of 10, and it's a huge discount over buying them a la carte. If you have any questions, not only now live or in the recorded broadcast of this video, please leave me your questions, because I get notifications even when we're no longer live, and I can answer your questions or listen to your feedback or find out what you want to talk about or have me answer next time. So thank you so much for joining me today. I've got to get back to work. I got a lot to do. Talk to you next time. Bye! Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.